you had some in the morning anyways. Generally, I'm like, no. What's up, y'all? Now that I can see better, who's first time? Y'all lying. Mom, I see you here, man. By judging now that it's not the end, there are a couple hours left, but here we are on day 3. Who had a good enough time to come be a part of the family? It's exciting. We here in Houston, my parents are some of Jensen's parents, and we have buddies that came to visit who, my buddies that I grew up with playing, this thing sucks. Come over here, you already broke yours.
Love you, Jarrett!
And they were like, that's the like, I didn't know. I had friends that are dear friends of mine stood up at my wedding and like don't know the name of my character. Not because they're just like, yeah, you're still kicking ass. You're very cool. And then they came to like, so people like your show, huh? Yes, but it's more than that because as we've seen over the last 10 years, it's become, I can't tell, maybe some of you are in this exact scenario, but I can't tell you how many people I've met and continue to see at conventions who are like, I met my best friend at, Houston, or Dallas Con 08, or at Burbank Con 09, and we've been best friends ever since. I met him at Audition Con 04. Supernatural Network
Supernatural Con, Testing Network,
Studio Con. January 05. Was it January 05? It's been 10 years since we met. In honor of our 10th meeting anniversary, I'd like to sing you a song.
Okay.
I'm singing it in my head, it's not.
You missed a note.
Thinking it at you. Well, that's cool. I'm glad that you guys have had a great time. You guys, y'all. What am I talking about? I'm glad y'all had a great time. Except for those 3 people. No, I know. I love you. Everybody had a great time except for the 3 people behind you. No, you can look behind you.
Yeah,
they won't bite. No, look behind you. Look behind you.
3 empty seats right there.
I'm terrified of you, sweetheart. I can go hard too. Or am I? Soulless, my virgin. Well, cool. Before we, is that y'all? I was just teasing y'all. I was teasing. You were 3? I love you back. Before we... Oh, I love you too. Oh, that was Cliff. That was kind of weird. Yeah. Feeling mutual.
Thank you.
Before we just jibber jabber, any thoughts or opinions? I see an arm. Unless you're just airing out, which I do. Right at about 4:30, I start airing out. I'll get to you in just a second. She's apparently she's either airing her armpit out or. How are you? Awesome. Well, I say to her, I'm like, whoa, elbow her in the stomach.
We promote violence. Well, because it's generally me that they're after, he actually has So what is it you speak of?
Usually as I see everybody running away, I'm like, but guys, wait, guys, look here. It's really neat. I think the way I cope with it is I am a fan of what you guys are a fan of. You know, we're here for the show. We're here for what the show stands for, and the people we've met that have become a part of our lives while the show has been being made. All of our lives have changed. I mean, some people have watched 200. You wouldn't know the feeling, would you, Jensen? I think I share the same vigor and fervor for that which you do. Like, I love the show, I love the characters, I love what it stands for, I love what it's meant to my life. So, it's a work. I'm the one who elbowed you. I like you saw it. I'm sure you know what I'm saying.
Feel free to join the Department of Nonverbal Conflict Resolution.
Those are the great t-shirts.
We hand out t-shirts.
I saw you in the back, raise your hand. Way far back. Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Well, like I said earlier, this is my first convention, and I've already met so many people who are total strangers that we're not really good friends.
Awesome.
And it's just been so amazing memories so far. Specific daughter from y'all's first convention that stood out.
Yeah.
Whether it be like embarrassing or like
Yeah, my first convention was a huge convention, like for everything. And I remember meeting the guy who played Jango Fett, like in the Phantom. I remember him telling me, because I still do have a pretty intricate autograph, just because that's the way I write. But I remember him going, I can't remember his name right now, but I remember going like, dude, too intricate. Just go like this. Like, he was teaching me lessons on how to autograph quicklier.
I'm going to defer to Jared's mother on that one. No, out. Yeah, out.
Yeah, I know. I can sense it. Quickly. I think my first convention, I remember that the show, people didn't get really know Supernatural. I did it in like March of 06 maybe, or February of 06. So some people knew, but they were there for Lost was huge, you know, like the Nancy Lily and Summerholder was there, and a lot of the Lost people were there. So it was more of a hey.
there for you, Jared.
I was there for you. But I enjoyed it. So.
There were two things to the first one that it was anybody there at the Supernat. It was kind of a multi-show Rogue in
Yes.
Coventry, I think it was.
One, yes.
Was that it was a silent.
Right.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. So that was my first one, and two things that stand out to me about that one. One was there was multiple shows represented. I think Smallville, I think Angel, Buffy,
Supernatural.
was Supernatural, but this was literally after our first season, and all of these other shows had been on for a long time and had a well-established audience. And I remember that I think I got like the loudest yell because of the show that had only been on for a year. It got the biggest response from the audience, and I was like, whoa. And I remember telling him, I'm like, there might actually be some of these conventions. I think these people actually like us. Or rather, what we do. Yeah, we might actually get a second season out of this. And then the second thing was that I was physically attacked by a young girl. I wasn't hurt. She just Spider-Man. She just had an episode and literally came out of the crowd. And legs wrapped around, arms around my head, and was just going in for a kiss. Luckily, I had my buddy there, who some of y'all know, Jason Mans. Who's a little larger than I am, and he just stuck a forearm in her chest.
It's instant.
But she didn't like go down, she like slid slowly. Because she was double wrapped. Leave that alone. So leave it alone, buddy. So anyway, that was kind of, I don't know, what